him. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Their own 23-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Breida, the ball.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give them a touchdown.
What is 2Gs?
2Gs. Loading out of the gun here, Breida. Got some breathing room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did. I think it was you.
Be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
48-yard line.
On second down, Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
I know, but she's not ugly.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. one. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone, just short of the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jets 14, Dolphins 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back with just out great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On play action, here's Tua. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Damn, Will.
So
Why they say he was live on my page?
For guys that play center, having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Well, it's coming.
Play action, now it's Tua. Trying to lay one up deep.
Come see.
He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. CD is just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
About it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about they shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
When you take it off, you want to look like Chippy.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
What are you doing this
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
You better not be doing this in my room, bro.
Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's running. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
First down to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Freeman
To block for 7.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers are coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
44-yard line.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Aaron wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Past the 20. Got a man. It's Mims. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Some simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's knocked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins out there ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And that'll
Pick this shit off. I'm on all this shit, boy. You fucking bum-ass niggas.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
What's up, Shane?
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Barnett. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
It's caught by Herndon. And he's got this
Santana throwing that bitch.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and Jets first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I was tripping. All fucked up.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. He's got this one completed.
Simply complete, bring me the building.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Soon January.
For the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end.
So that takes like a building here.
4 seconds left in this first timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit on the field. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Moore able to put this one through. And they'll open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a counter there to a pretty good first half.
I love the way
Watch
that
a
they put
moment, use deny.
and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
No, man, watch out.
I can see how I look.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to get Agnew ready or something.
What's that? Huh?
That's the front of your face.
What's that
The
mean?
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
A-C-H-H-A-N-E.
Thank you.
Started.
Thanks.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl
Oh,
Joseph.
send me
He's
that
one of
picture
those
that was like
safeties
this
that you
on
can
Facebook.
utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one
When I
thing
was
he
like
does
this on
best
slow one,
is
it
tackle.
was so you ain't see it? Hold on, I'm about to show you. Wait. So if I could look through your picture of me. Don't mind me.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
I see you, Carl Joseph. Yeah!
Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take
Shit,
over the
listen.
31-yard line.
Oh, I got my team how I want that bitch now, buddy.
And that's not going to help matters.
Got him how I want it now, buddy.
On the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
In on the tackle.
That's my
It's a
problem.
pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Look at this stuff on my face.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Grease.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I used to hate my smile like this. Look.
On first down, Freeman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Jerome Baker.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front.
This is a moment where
They kept
I
people
drowned
off
it.
of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
No,
Pulled it down
because
nicely, kept
you
him to just a
said
1-yard
this
gain.
saved in my life.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
It's time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it.
I love these birds. Shoot, what was that?
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Jets field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good.
My birthday's
And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Please take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run again with Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch. They miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And that
It's my fault. My fault. Back the fucking ball down.
Wow. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Dangerous place.
So now the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I'm picking my children up from the show.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start.
Nobody say that.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This shit be lying.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine. They force another incompletion.
I just looked for the picture.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. So for the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the the red zone now. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is caught for a touchdown. Hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Get the stuff from right there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I want to sit in the tub.
I know I do. I'm leaving there.
Go turn your lights on. Go put all these lights on.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Catch the ball, bro.
Incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they enjoy this 4th quarter lead starting out 1st and 10 now following the... And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this
fucking children. Come on, Floyd. I can't get a break.
They're going to hate that going back.
When I come back, I'm going to sleep.
We're that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers.
Oh, there you go. That ball ain't up.
But as you said, he's still comfortably in command.
All right. You don't go with my mouth. Tell them what they're doing and go get a rest.
Hey, come on me.
You better give me one more.
Who you with?
Fumble recovery. Here's Tua. Through here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Yeah.
The Miami 1st down. That
That
one
was
going
the
from
big
30
man.
Hey, go give me some sponges.
Tagovailoa to throw. Decent start to the drive.
Put my hand on.
They need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time.
And buy some chips.
And buy some chips.
In this game, but this is for future games. Can they get
And buy some fish.
next time?
My bad. My bad. I ain't mean to fuck you up.
Brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman.
Hold a second. You need to get that.
And he'll go down
Shit.
right at the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a 3-yard gain and enough
Yeah, he got
first
come.
down.
Sean excused it, but now he's dead. Can we get another one?
I'm gonna call it daddy.
Alright.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one. This time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 44 yards.
first down, Dolphins.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off a play action. Tagovailoa being chased out left. He'll run it, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, get
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20.
I need to get my swag right
And
there.
they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Today's final score, Jets 41.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.
fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Hit the blood across it where the blood dealer. Just to stay tight like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers on the greater brother. What we had together, so I had to drink it till the dream is bigger. Only want to go, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
What's up?
What's up, man?
What time y'all leaving?
I'm in Maverick right now. I'm about to come all the way now.
Alright, I'm about to hop in the shower.
All right.